Alright. Service crew, hi. Happy Thursday, welcome in. Vortis, what's up? You, what's up? I see you guys out there. I got the news, apparently. So, apparently we're supposed to have a yearly, orientation day. A yearly day where we instruct the newbies on, how to be a service crew member. And, according to the records, we have not done that in ever. So, emergency service crewing day today. Hope you guys are ready. Service crewing 101, that is in fact correct. Hey, calm it down back there. Did not even think about that. Hello, Ben, welcome in. You're just in time, class is about to start. Service crew. So, obviously the extent of this is supposed to be about what it takes to be a service crew member, what you're doing here, and what the expectations are for this job, alright? I hope that sounds good. I see you have a hand raised, Bracos. Hello, welcome in. Where's Spare Parts? Spare Parts is currently busy. They're in a different class. They're in Cat 101 right now. I'll see if I can grab them later on, but right now they're also busy in their course, because apparently there's a course for all these ones. There's apparently a fighting pilot one I have to go to next. You guys, I don't know if you guys can come to that one. They might check your credentials at the door, but apparently I'm supposed to be the one doing this for us right now, so did not sign up for this in flight school, but you know, it's part of the job, and also maybe I did sign up for this in flight school. I did not read all the fine print. There was a lot of it. Where are the wrenches? Right now, according to the contract that I have right here that says we have to be doing this every year, which we definitely have not been doing, it also says that you guys technically are not allowed to be in possession of wrenches until you've completed this orienteering course. So in order for us not to get fined either, we've locked away all the wrenches. We've locked away anything that could be used as either a weapon or like anything to say that you're a service crew member, because technically you guys are not allowed to be touching anything in here, allegedly. Obviously you guys have never done anything in here. Wink. And if anyone is watching this from the federal government or any aviation related bodies, we have not done anything in this hangar that has been illegal. Everything's been above board. And I go to Cat 101 and said, no, I believe it is full. Sorry. And also, I don't know if you could anyway, because you're currently in this class. You can't take two classes at once. You're not Hermione with the time turner. Are we there yet? No, we have not even started. That's the best part. All right. So, obviously, the main thing is part of this. I have this paper pad here, which you clearly can all see that I'm holding, and it clearly states that first and foremost, I need to confirm why you are all here and why you are interested in being a service crew member. There's a lot of you. Feel free to chime in, but my understanding of this, because there is an answer that's written here, a lot of you seem to have come here via a what is this? A job description that you have found. I sent job descriptions out for this a long time ago, and every so often someone comes across one and is able to join on here, which is good. I think we've talked about this before, like a couple years ago, but yeah, presumably most of you are here through the job description that I sent out into the wild 3+ years ago, and you made your way here to this hangar, which is very impressive considering the location which is in the remote depths of the American Midwest, or as some people call it, Siberia. Dr. Smith said need to have access to wrenches at all times. Okay, you can have your wrench, but you have to hold on to it. You can't do anything with it. I won't say anything, but like, just hide it. Just like if you brought your own wrench from home, service crew, that's fine. Just don't touch any of the ones like behind me, right? None of the normal ones. Again, like this is all being video recorded for later on, so no throwing them today right now. You guys are getting paid. You are paid in American no, that's crossed out. Spare parts equivalent to American dollars. Note, spare parts can only be used at the company store. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. You guys have been getting spare parts. All the spare parts you collect are your pay? That sounds right, yeah. That sounds about right. Any questions on that? So, most of you here through a job description that I sent out 2 to 3 years ago. You came here to the remote depths of the American Midwest. Through the heavily dense forest into this hangar, which, as you've all seen when you come inside, it looks very nice. We really dialed up the place in the last 3+ years. You get free pizza. Pizza will not be provided. The shop's closed up 3 hours ago. I will allow you guys some pizza tomorrow. I will not be here, but feel free to take pizza from the fridge. All right. So obviously, a few years ago, the hangar was a little bit more ramshackle, but over the years, we spruced it up a little bit. This used to be a very, very desolate place, very broken, torn down, run down place. But over the years, we've spruced it up, made it a very nice place to be in. Obviously, with our, if we can pull up this slide that I don't have access to right now, we pulled the... We pull up a map, and obviously, actually, wait a minute. If we move our, excuse me. If we move our, there we go. You can see clearly on the emergency access route in the back, a brief description of the map. Obviously, we had our main door of the hangar, the main area itself, where we are currently in right now. We're in the far back right corner of it, with the Employee of the Month poster, with the tool board and some of the boxes, a few posters. We're all looking at right now. Well, I'm looking at, and then 3 of you are looking at it, but most of you are looking at me. So a lot of you can't see it, but there is the desiccated remains of a plane that was crashed here circa 3 years ago. That's a really funny story. I need to tell you guys that at some point once this orienteering course is over. But of course, there's that. Then you have the hallways. You have, of course, you have a medical area. We have the meeting room. We have the break room, the gym, the locker room, electrical, my office, the archives, and a couple of dorms, of course, all the important rooms, and storage based off this one. That's good. Let's see. So it says here your job, as in the job description, is to fix the plane. Any questions on that? I go to the bathroom. No, you cannot. Sorry. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, it's not. But respect for the question. We have a plane? Of course we have a plane. That's what you're here to do. What's up, Lycon? Welcome on in. Hi. You're almost late to class, but I'm glad to see you here. Alright, so Service crew, here to service the plane. Simple enough. Do we have to fix it as a plane? I would prefer you fix that as a plane, as a fighting pilot myself. Which obviously, as you all know, in the job description / in the informational video from a few months ago, your job as service crew is to fix the plane. My job as fighting pilot is to be a pilot that fights. I almost want to say for truth, justice, in the American way, but in the basest, simplest terms, is a pilot that enjoys fighting games, but B, also to protect the good and livelihood of you wonderful people. You have to repair the plane correctly. Preferably, yes, as well. If you throw a wrench to the plane, will that fix it? This is not Team Fortress 2, but I don't know what you're about. So, there's a chance? Next question. Let's see. So, introduce setting, correct. Set expectations, done. Explain job responsibilities. So obviously your job responsibilities are to fix the plane, as well as it's mostly that. You throw a wrench at you, will it fix you? Probably not. It will probably make me worse. Can we just use a montage to fix said plane? I don't know your powers. I don't know if you guys can do that. Can't answer our questions. Will you refund our parts when we ask them? No, because I didn't turn that on. All questions will be answered unless they aren't answered. That's why it's a lot cheaper than normal. Alright. Yeah, what fun I'm not liking. So. Let's see. No other questions? In that case, how about we... don't show up drunk. Don't show up drunk to work. That's just an overall very important thing to do, whether or not it's here or whether or not it's anywhere else. Oh, good heavens! Look at the time. So screw. So that Fighting Pilot 101. I think it's going on right now, actually. So I'm gonna have to head out. I'm gonna leave you guys with. Someone else to take care of this. Unfortunately, our HR is also not technically oriented, but I was able to find Service Crewman B. Service Crewman B will hopefully be able to help you out more. They've been, of course, a long-standing member of the community. If you have any questions, they can probably ask them. He's technically all of your senpai, so I gotta go skedaddle. I'm gonna let him take over everything else. Does that sound good? Sorry I had to run like this, but you know that's what it says here. It says clearly it says written in the book, if you have to go to your fighting pilot class, pass the buck on to the next highest ranked member of the organization, which unfortunately that's what we have to do. Real quick ones. B stands for basement. I don't know what B stands for. I think it's his last name. If we make the one plane and 2 planes, does that count as fixing it? I think that counts as reproducing by budding. We never turned Dolly back into human after RimWorld. Should we, like, do something about that? I don't think you guys are wizards. I think Dolly's a human. Could be wrong on that. I think Dolly's technically a fox girl, actually. Close enough to being a human. Alright. So, I'm gonna go. I will see you guys right after my class is over. Apparently it's a very short class. I don't know how long your guys are gonna go. I'm gonna leave it over to Service Current B. Ciao ne. Ciao ne. Alright. Okay. Okay. Service Room B here. Most of you don't know me, but some of you do. I'm the one that's used in a lot of the promotional material for the hangar here. I'm apparently the most capable person from all this. I don't know how, but I'm here to explain everything that the big boss can't or won't explain, or more accurately, yeah, mostly can't explain. Who was that guy? That was Ace Windfall, fighting pilot. He's your boss. He's kind of the guy you're here for. Pretty standard stuff, right? I have not passed this course, but they did what's called a retroactive degree, because apparently if they didn't have anyone with the accumulated knowledge of this course, then we would all be out of the job. Which, as you all know, is a pretty cushy job, except for the fact that we get paid in spare parts. But honestly, free food on Fridays. Alright. So, obviously, first and foremost, as you all know, the base rules of the hangar. One, make sure the boss doesn't go in the basement. As you all know, there's some messed up stuff down there. It's our job as service crew to find spare parts to fix that plane, and the best way to find those things is down in that basement. However, as I'm sure the majority of you know, that place is a hellhole. That place is something wrong. It's something Lovecraftian, and I don't know why it's like that. But some of us here are here because we're adventurous types. I know I wasn't, but I've turned into one over the course of this. Obviously, first layer or so is fine, but the further down you go, we've scrounged out most of the first layers, but the further down you go, the weirder it gets. I recommend always going with a buddy unless you're truly experienced in it. Else you might get lost. Of course, we have ways to recover you. Make sure you're always wearing your handy tracker on you at all times. We can get search and rescue down there to help you out. Make sure you keep your wrench on you, which it's really messed up that we have to do this course in order to get our wrenches back, but so be it. Them's the breaks. I said you aren't supposed to have a wrench on the recording if you haven't passed the course. As I said, I was able to get a voucher, a temporary degree, whatever I had literally just said about it, for effectively passing the course, as I am the senior most member, because again, if no one had this, we'd all be out of the job. We are not there yet. It's gonna take at least another 75 minutes. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't write this course. I'm just reading it. Is there a bathroom in the basement? I have been told there can be. I've seen it before. It's quite like you guys like video games, right? I've been told it's similar to like a roguelike video game sometimes, where the first few bits are fairly standardized in their design, but the more you go down, the more kind of shifting it can be. And I've definitely seen at least one bathroom down there, and a few things that, if I can be brutally honest, are close enough to bathrooms. Some of the safety inspector, should I be exempt from this course? Incorrect, as everyone needs to know this course. You, in fact, might need to have additional courses assigned to you, Vortis. Thank you. We will get back to you on that, obviously. And by we, I mean not me. I'm just the one getting the buck past them. Now, why is my accent slipping? Look, if you've been down the basement as long as I have, going in and out, up and down, through different times, through different passages of history, seeing different aeons, seeing the creatures and beasts down there, you too might have an accent that slips up, and you might lose track of who you really are. Are you the same you that you were yesterday? Or are you a different one? It's twisty, timey, wimey. I've never seen Doctor Who. Like a bathroom with an even number of adjacent urinals. Ugh. True horror. Next question. Now, to be specific, as you all know, the reason why we're not allowed to let the big boss down there is for whatever reason. One of the constructs, the deities, the demons, whatever you want to call it, no one's really quite sure. There's something down there that definitely wants to get out. Luckily, for whatever reason, doesn't want any of us. Not in the same way that wants the boss. But that doesn't mean we're not in danger. Again, that's why we need the wrenches. However, that thing likes the boss. That thing can control the boss, and depending on how long you've been here, you might have seen that once or twice already. It's not good. It's quite scary. I've seen when it takes control, it can also take his scarf and turn it into like snakes. I don't know what that's about. That's not even like a real thing. That shouldn't be a thing, but that can happen. It's like something out of an anime. It's weird. But yeah, so we gotta watch out for that. Obviously, if that has happened, which it has happened a few times, we're not doing the greatest there. But if it does happen, we do luckily have spare parts. Spare parts is of course the cat, or some of you might know it by the kitty. That guy is probably the best tool we have at our disposal, both against the basement monster and against just loneliness, honestly. He's just a fun guy to be around, wouldn't you agree? Obviously, some of you guys might not know, we call him spare parts because, well, he collects the spare parts, but in addition to that, because he's the one collecting the spare parts, not just up here, but also down there with us, he's quite versed and he's quite knowledgeable about the goings-on down there. And let me tell you, the big guy down there doesn't like him for some reason. So if the big guy down there ever gets in the big guy up here, throw spare parts at him, should be fine. In the case that you can't find spare parts, that's where it's going to be a bit more of an issue. Am I the same me as yesterday? I think I'm cooler now. Welcome on Slushy. You're almost late. You probably are the same you, but you're a different you, right? It's every single iteration of you grows and changes, and a lot of it is related to the you from before, but sometimes it's not. It really depends on your outlook on life, and that's why you don't need to worry about my accent slipping. It's not important. I did not know there's 396 ceiling tiles in here, but pay attention. There will not be a test after this, but I'm supposed to tell you that there will be a test after this in order to scare you into paying attention. Whatever. We demote the boss and promote you. Can we sacrifice him to the thing in the basement? Probably shouldn't do that. Probably not a good idea. If the thing in the basement gets the boss, then it's probably not a good idea. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of like the boss. I think is a fine guy. If you promote me, I mean, like I won't complain, but like I would feel bad letting another human being be thrown into darkness and eternal torment or whatever really goes on down there. It does not seem like a good idea, and in fact the bigger issue isn't just the fact that we'd be losing the boss, but also that we'd be unleashing some kind of evil spirit upon the world, and I think that's the bigger part. Wouldn't you say? Like snakes, can we let it out of this tree? Well, no. No. I don't think so. Can you make him a test for us? I like tests. Well, the boss did play a game called Blueprints. We can probably just copy that test if we want to. That won't really help us out, but or we can write one up at the end. Let's see. So, basement, done. Don't let the boss in it. If the boss gets in it, throw the cat at him. The cat, in case you have any questions about the cat, I don't fully know either. So, the cat's been around since before me, and I've been here since before you, so the cat's been here for a long time. I remember when I first met the boss, he had the cat with him. I've asked the boss, I've asked Ace about it. Ace said he found the cat when he woke up here. I asked him, what do you mean you found the cat when you woke up here? And he told me that he crashed his plane, woke up here, and the cat was with him. I asked him, what do you mean you crashed your plane? Did you call for help? And he said he didn't know where he was flying out of. He didn't know where he was flying to. He just woke up here with a cat. That's worrying to me. He refuses to go to a doctor to get that checked out. We had some people who presumably have medical license here check him out. He seems fine outside of the amnesia. Probably need to worry about that. But the American healthcare system is a little bit rough out here. So that might be an issue for later down the line. But as far as the cat goes, no idea where it comes from. I asked him, he said he didn't have a cat before, so presumably the cat's here. And the fact that it acts as like a antimatter to the basement monster, they might have some history going on. I had asked him, but I don't speak no cat. Shouldn't spare parts the cat be teaching these instead since they have seniority? That is technically true. However, none of us can understand him because they are a cat. If any of you speak cat, please chime up. We need help. Isn't the boss spare parts since he was here first? That's true, but again, they're a cat. Excuse me. Again, they're a cat. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he wants to be a boss, but I'm not really sure. He clings to the boss a lot, so presumably there's some kind of connection there. In fact, if I, not to be a cat psychologist, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of those things where cats are kind of lazy. I love them, I truly do, but cats are lazy. The cat could be the boss, but does the cat really want to be the boss? You know what I mean? Asmo, welcome on in. Go ahead and find a seat if you can. We're going through our lesson today. That's not a question, you. Thank you, though. That's also not a question, I think, Bracos, but thank you. Okay, so, boss, basement, the cat. Let's see, what else is there? Expectations of the job. I assume the big guy already told you about that, but it's to fix the plane. Fun fact, however, a lot of the parts for the plane we just don't have, right? If you look at it, it's a scrap of parts, and even though the boss is really happy when we get spare parts, a lot of them are nuts and bolts. I don't know if you guys have taken a look at it, but we're missing full-on wings. We're missing propellers. We're missing a lot of other parts. So I don't think that's getting done anytime soon. But as long as we pretend we're making progress, then you know that's a pretty good sign. Planes do in fact have wings. They usually have 2 of them. Sometimes more. Let's see, next on the list. Expectations of job done. Yeah, I guess rule number 1, don't let boss in the basement. Rule number 2, try to fix the plane. Try to find those spare parts. Again, biggest thing is keep yourself safe. When you're down in the basement, it can be scary. Bring a friend if you need to. Bring a wrench if you need to. Well, always bring a wrench. Not if you need to. You always need to. Keep an eye out. Keep walking in. I don't know if we have dental insurance. I actually not to brag, but me, service crewman B, I get off my wife's insurance. So I've never really worked with the insurance that the hangar here provides. My wife has very good insurance. She has to pay a little bit extra for me, but it's very well worth it. cash back on my Don't I have really good benefits, but unfortunately my wife is already taken, so you guys can't mush up my insurance. My apologies. Will the boss leave us on the plainest fixed? I don't know. I've asked him before, and I wouldn't be surprised if he just flies around a little bit, but he comes back. He seems like that kind of guy. I'm gonna be real. I don't know if he has any expectations to do anything. I feel like he's pretty happy with the state he's in right now, because I don't know if you've noticed, but he's never really made it a what's the word? He's never really pushed for us to get that thing fixed. In fact, not to be sentimental or anything like that, but I think the guy just likes us and just is fine with us screwing around all day. You didn't hear that from me, though. Do we have teeth? I have teeth. Do you not have teeth? If you don't have teeth, you might want to go see a dentist about that. Again, though, not sure what the dental insurance situation's like. Take it with a grain of salt, not with a grain of sugar, because that will make your teeth even worse. Let's see. I think that's the majority of the big things that the FAQs, as they are called, that we normally go through. Does anyone have any further questions on the overall situation here at the hangar? I've been here for a while. Not to brag, but I think I know a little bit more than the boss actually does. So if you have any questions that the boss sometimes won't answer, I can usually answer it for you. And we use teeth to fix the plane. I'm gonna be honest, you probably shouldn't. Teeth are very hardy bones, even though I don't think they're bones, but I don't think we should be using that to fix the plane. In fact, that might be a little weird. That's actually a good point, Wisteria. So I take that back. If you don't have teeth, go ahead and eat the sugar. It can't get worse, unless you have diabetes, in which case it can definitely get worse. Kiwi, I would say I'm shocked and appalled, but I'm not. What makes you say that? Ben, that's not a question either, but that's what they gotta call a good callback. Let's see. Talking about containment breaks. Containment does get out. Throw the cat at him. We've had a few containment breaks. We had one last Halloween. We had one last April Fools as well. We had one back in Idle Month 2024, it looks like. Interesting. It's 2023. That was Idle Month 2023, actually. Wow. They've kind of been getting more frequent, so you gotta watch out for that. Depends what I'm snitching on and who I'm snitching to, Kiwi. I'd like to imagine that we, members of the service crew, have a bit of a rapport with each other that the boss wouldn't understand. So unless like most psychiatrists, unless it's going to be a danger to anyone else, I can keep a secret. Now then, I think think I have anything else on this schedule, so I'm gonna go see if the boss is back. The kind of guide to remind the teacher we have homework. I only did that one time, and in fairness, it was because I felt really proud of the homework I did, and because Shelly, the girl who sat next to me, was being a real jerk and bragging about how she didn't do the homework. But that's not related to, that's neither here nor there, and I would never snitch out anyone in the service crew nowadays, probably. Now then, I'm gonna go see if the boss's piloting course is done. He can take over the rest of this from here. If you have any other questions, I guess leave it to the guy. All right? Good. Ciao. Ah! Ah! Oh, my knee. Ah! Ah, dang it. Ran right into the shelf and shoot, they can still hear me. Sorry. Service crew! I'm back. And look what I found. Someone got done with Cat 101 as well. Hi. Okay. So, did you get all of your questions answered from Service Crew B? Did they give you the rundown? I'm gonna be honest, I don't entirely know what you guys do during the normal stretch of the day, so I'm kind of glad that we had that opportunity to get you guys talking with Service Crew B. As your senpai, they probably knew a lot. They probably were able to tell you all their little secrets about how to get the plane fixed and everything, right? That was Service Crew B, of course, Ben. I introduced him before I left, and he presumably introduced himself when he came in. You know, he's like your senpai, right? I use him a lot in the he photographs really well, so we use him a lot in the promotional material for the hangar. This is spare parts. I love a little bundle of joy. He's quite amazing. I love him so much. Recently we were able to get a little scarf on him, a little bandana on him, just to let everyone know that he's ours. Your orange kiwi juice, to my understanding, I call you kiwi. A lot of people I know just call you orange, which I think is weird. But I'm the only one saying kiwi and not orange, so I think I'm the weird one. My understanding is that you like detective games, mystery, a good story, Columbo, deers, and foxes. Also bits. Don't forget about bits. So I think, let's see, I've introduced you to the location that you're going to be doing the job in. I have set the expectation of the job. I've let you talk with someone knowledgeable in the field. I have answered all your questions, I assume. Is that all that we have on this list? And then, if everything else is satisfied, reward participants with Big Cookie. Oh, okay. Hold on. All right, this was only scheduled to be an hour-long and like orienteering course. So, any other questions? Because otherwise, bring it out! Wait, where is it? Wait. Shut about it. Wait, how do I? Wait. Ah. Hold on. I swear, guys. I got you guys a big cookie. Hold on. There it is. Hey, all right. As they say, when you give a service crew a cookie, they'll be really appreciative of you. So I'm gonna just put this with you guys down there. Service crew, of course, congratulations for completing the course. It looks like we're there, Vortis. This was the opportunity to introduce you guys to your service crew jobs, to ask any questions you might have had, any of the burning questions that you needed. Assuming that you guys don't have any other questions, I think that means it's time that I can allow you guys to, oh, this is gonna flashbang the stream in a second. Hold on. Whoops. Wait for it. Oh wow, it didn't. It didn't look like it did. Wow, good job, Ace. No, my understanding is. I mean, like, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I was told no going outside of this room, outside of for course activities. After this course is over, I guess you guys can, if you guys really want to get back to work. But you go-getter, you Bracos, you go-getter, you. Let's see. So then, so congratulations. You can now throw your wrenches up in the air, a la graduation caps. That's what it says right here. Ah! That's not up in the air. Wait a minute. Ah! Wait. Ah! Ah! I'm so proud of you guys for taking this course and graduating into being full-fledged service crew members. And I'm so glad that I could answer all your questions in this concise stream. Congratulations, everyone. Well, I understand the sentiment. Throwing our wrenches in the air seems like quite a hazard. Oh, what's this say? Hold on. No, don't actually have them throw their wrenches in the air. That's quite a hazard. Oh. The fine print got me again. You're right. Can we sacrifice service crew and beat the basement monsters? The what now? You guys and your jokes. Okay. Let's see. Assuming there's no other questions, service crew, I think that about wraps it up. I have my degree in flighting pilotology, which, man, you guys gotta take that course sometime. It was only 15 minutes or so, but it was super duper fun. They had like pizza. They had like a bunch of cookies. I got to see like all these different cool planes. I got to see like the newest in fashion. It was awesome. They somehow jam-packed into 15 minutes. It was amazing. What do you think of the one I sent in creative? Wait, what one you sent in creative? Oh my god! Man, that's adorable. Thank you. It looks just like me. Oh, that's adorable. Thank you, Ben. Is that the real spare parts or a fake you made to trick us into thinking you're Ace? What? This is my little baby boy. What are you talking about? Here. And then... It's the real spare parts. Would a real spare parts not be able to jump on my shoulders when I whistle twice like that? What has it gotten into you guys today? What did Service Room B tell you? Ace monsters, fake spare parts. Absolutely insane day today. Spare parts, what did you learn in Cat 101? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright then. So, Service Crew. Congratulations again. You've all passed. We're gonna send you guys out into the void today, I think. I'm glad you guys were all able to come by. Don't forget that we're doing some Virtue's Last Reward on Sunday. We're doing double Arcanines again next week as well. Really interested in that, like, Arcanite's infield is really, really interesting. I'm excited to see where it goes from here because, like, I agree with the sentiment of I don't know if I would recommend it, but I am interested in seeing where it goes. Apparently planes have wings. Sounds fake. That is something that presumably you guys learned earlier in the stream. Yes. Gabriel, you're late. I'm sorry, friend, but Gabriel, don't worry. I'll slide you the certificate of completion anyway. They don't need to know that you weren't here for the orientation, and you're gonna get the certificate anyway. Just take the wrench, and if they ask any questions, just tell them the Service Crew B gave you the thumbs up. He said there was supposed to be a test, then he didn't give us one. Do you want a test? Alright. Here, let me, I can scrounge something up real quick. Let's see. So sure, what's the fastest way I can make a quiz in like 2 minutes? They all say like generate AI practice tests, and I don't want those. What if I say quiz maker instead of test maker? No, why are they all AI? This class could be an email. You're not wrong, Kiwi. That's why I'll just email you guys the quiz after it's all done. Okay. But, seriously, unless there are any last-minute pressing questions, I think that's all we got for today. Again, hope you guys learned anything. But, quizzes? Perfect. Teacher AI and resources. I hate it. Kahoot! That makes so much more sense. I've heard of Kahoot. That probably doesn't have AI as a selling point right off the bat. Why are these all paid for? Wait. Dang it, you have to pay for this? I guess you have to pay for if you're a maker, not if you're a doer. I'll find a way. We'll find a way. We'll give you those certificates of participation. All right, but so sure, thank you for coming to this short ramshackle little Q&A Lord drop stream. Hopefully we'll have we'll be able to use some of this for a project that I want to put out for next month. But that's all I got. For real this time, like for real this time. With that, I'm gonna end it. I already told you guys the schedule. I hope you're looking forward to any of the games we're playing. VLR is a great game. I cannot wait to play more of that on Sunday. And also, since I won't see you guys until post Sunday, for anyone out there, happy Valentine's Day. Whether you have someone or not, you always have the Service Crew with you. So, Service Crew, enjoy your cookie, enjoy your certificate of completion, and have a good night. Wayne, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to catch you next time. Peace out, everyone.